Hello there, Geminis. Welcome to your mid-November 2016 tarot reading. So the first message that I am getting out here is there are a lot of speaking engagements, a lot of events where you're kind of like in the spotlight and you have to, defend your beliefs, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, you are in front of a lot of people, and I do sense as well what you say has a lot of sway over others. You're showing up here as the magician, which is the orator, which is the person that formalizes all the plans. They put all the pieces together, and they're, in the process of trying to implement something into the world. You're showing up here as the Knight of Swords, which is a very, very fast-moving energy. So be very careful about moving too fast. I guess I would say like forming your opinions and changing things, and even jumping to conclusions before you have the whole story, because I do sense that a little bit more of a human touch, a little bit more of sympathy, empathy is going to be required of you in order to understand, like the entire story before you make up your mind, before you can go ahead and charge forward with something. Okay, so that's the first thing coming through. What I also feel is they're saying there is a peace offering coming through between two people. So I feel you and another party. And I do feel that, there was a lot of sadness, regrets associated with this situation. But you are both trying to find ways to move forward, and you're both trying to find ways to work together as a unit so that you can, get past this hurdle and to work together to build something of value for the greater good, okay? What is also coming through is I feel for a lot of you, if you have, like excess money lying around, I see people flocking to you. And I feel that they're giving you investment opportunities. And I feel that you want to be a little bit careful because, like I said earlier, don't jump the gun, don't jump to conclusions, do the preliminary research, because I feel like the people that are coming to you with these, investment opportunities, they're selling you a pipe dream. They're selling you something that I feel is not going to pan out. And it's going to be, very detrimental to your savings if that's what you're thinking about. Okay, so this is coming for the next 2 weeks. And on the other hand, I feel like, it's best for you to try to look the other way. What I'm also sensing is for those of you who are dating, I mean, you're coming across here as the magician, and your energy is the Knight of Swords, which means that, a lot of people are going to be flocking to you. They want to know what you have to say. They are very much, gravitating towards you because you have this very strong magnetic pull. And they're telling you a lot of these people are not going to be sincere. They're not going to be sincere. So don't jump right in and, get starry-eyed or, become like, become like, I guess, sidetracked because they're speaking so much to your ego. They're fluffing up your ego, so just be careful about that, okay? On the other hand, you have what's coming through here as a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. This is somebody I feel that is very trustworthy. They are the one with the sincere, like with sincerity. They're coming through with sincerity to want to help you and to want to work with you in some capacity. And I do feel it's going to be very good for you to go with this person. There's going to be a victory had over this person here, or with this person. For others of you, I feel like if you're in a legal battle or if you're dealing with the court system, the judicial system in some way, this is what I'm sensing here. They're saying that the rule of law, a lot of the time laws are man-made, right? But I feel like there is a sense of like, they're telling you there is a sense of universal truth that you are going to learn for the next 2 weeks. And you're going to arrive at the conclusion that yes, the rules are made by men, and therefore, realistically, they can be broken. However, the men that drafted these laws, they they have a sense of like there are some innate universal truths that needs to be drafted into law. So I feel like in the past you might have been like, no, I have total disregard for that. But now coming through for the next 2 weeks, I feel that you're gonna have this sense of like greater appreciation and respect for these universal truths, universal law. And you're going to slow down with your approach, and you're going to be like, I actually don't know everything. There's a lot of learning that I need to do. So the magician, on the one hand, he shows up as somebody who has all the skills at his disposal. But I feel coupled with this justice card, it's also telling you, like humility. It's also telling you that, no, there are things that you need to learn. There are other things that you are a little bit too tunnel vision right now. You're not seeing the whole picture, and it would be foolish for you to go ahead with something when you don't have full knowledge. So they're pretty much telling you, slow down, learn these things adequately, and it's going to allow you to see the equation from the other side. Okay, so that's what they're saying. You're not getting the whole story. You're a little bit too fixated right now. You're going to need the whole story before you can call yourself an expert. That's what I'm sensing. Going back to the monthly reading, I feel like, the energy that I mentioned here was learn something and learn it in depth, okay? Learn something, learn it in depth. That way you know what you're talking about. So I feel that energy is coming back through, and it is very strong. So I feel that a lot of you are slowing down. You're taking the time to really absorb something, to have a very fair knowledge of it before you can implement things into the world. And then for others of you, I do feel overall, they're saying that, the new financial opportunities for investment, they're not going to pan out. Be very careful. They're also telling you, who has been around for you, like when you were grown up, when you hit some difficult times, who has been around for you? Because I feel like those people are coming back in, or you're letting those people back in because you know that they've been there for you. You trust them. And I feel that, you're at this point, you know who your friends are, you know who your supporters are. And I do sense that you're going to move forward with people that you trust, people that have especially been there for you. What I'm also sensing here is you are oscillating between two things. The first, I have here the Fool in the middle, and I have the Seven of Swords, which is, unscrupulous behavior. And then I have the Seven of Wands, where you are going to have to defend your values. So you're straddling between these two very opposing energies. And, try to do the right thing, because I feel like ethics, morality, and these things are coming up for re-examination, because at the base of it, it's the Justice card, which basically means karma coming back home to roost. So however you have conducted yourself, that's where the karmic scale is going to swing. So just be very careful, okay? It's not a heavy 2 weeks, but I do sense like, morality, ethics, respect for, universal law, that those things are coming through heavily. And how you conduct yourself, I feel that it can make or break the next 2 weeks, all right? So I wish you all the best, Gemini, and enjoy your Thanksgiving time as well for those who are celebrating in the States. I'll be back in December. Take care. Bye-bye.